Hello and welcome back to Trails Through Daybreak. So in the last episode, we looked around, finished looking around the entirety of Longport, and then figured out where Armada was stationing themselves, which was on a remote island that is said to be cursed. And we started heading there with Elaine, who decided to join us, and then ended up finding Melchior. And she stayed behind to hold him off while we went on ahead. So we are basically at the end, as far as I can tell. I would assume that we're at the depths right now. I already did everything to get ready, but I forgot to click on these. Decoy. Uh-oh. What do you do?
Shifting to maintenance mode.
Boar Mirage 2 water deflects hate during combat battles or command battles. Ooh.
Maintenance mode activated.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Ooh, that would be good on her. One moment. All right, so I switched her stuff around. Now she has Mystical Start, which is good. Well, she already had that for ATS up when deploying shards. Chance to gain stealth for one turn when deploying shards. That is good for her as well. I don't know if it's super great, but it means she won't get hit right away at the very least. And then I moved Cast 1 up here for some Chrono Burst, which at the moment her current thing is very much going to benefit from that if I do get some extra damage on those. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, there they are. And there that is.
That Melchior doesn't care at all about helping us, does he? I'll never understand what the boss sees in him.
If he can survive a battle with Beauty's blade, that is evidence enough. Regardless, these four arriving ahead of schedule shouldn't disrupt our plans.
That right. Sounds like you have more planned than just a scuffle with Heiyue.
And what do you intend to do with that device?
Wouldn't you like to know? We're not about to give up that info without a fight, though.
We can use this chance to gauge the strength of the Eastern Quarter's resident fighter and that corporation's arm. Perhaps you will even be enough to warm us up before our bout with Heiyue.
Come too close to the fire, and you're gonna get burned.
What did he mean by arm?
Someone did their research. He's talking about this.
Several years ago, people were recruited to test that weapon, the stun caliber. However, despite its potential, it was deemed too difficult to use for the average warrior to wield. I never expected to meet one in actual combat.
Speaking of weapons, that's a gnarly pair of gauntlets you got there. Northambrian make, if I had to guess.
God grief. You men and your obsessions with weapons. The important part is if it can kill someone or not. I do love how my needle gun takes down targets, though. Poking a big, strong man full of holes is just the best.
Wow.
Still, tearing a doll like Blondie to shreds has its charms, too.
That kind of talk has no place on an honorable battlefield.
Keep your defensive shards handy. Should be able to repel her needle some.
I'm so done listening to these crazy people run their mouths. I've got 1,000 reasons to smash your faces in. Revenge, keeping this city safe. But more than anything, I've got a score to settle with myself. It'd be better if I could do this alone. But I'll do whatever it takes to see this through!
Fine. Let's get to the good part early.
Bring all of your anger and resentment to bear against us.
Oh boy.
Deploying shards.
These guys are...
I'll take good care of you.
I see why they had
Show me what you're
Ouroboros
made of, Aaron Way.
step back now. A little bit.
Diamond Guard!
What? Diamond Guard? These guys, like, the way this game's going and the fact that they're trying to be darker, Ouroboros would not be able to pull that off. No one in Ouroboros is, like, so bent on actual death and, like, gruesome death. They're, like, more bent on I don't know, doing their little schemes and stuff. These guys are like straight up murderers, like hardcore. So I don't think Ouroboros would have made sense here. So I see why they made the change. All right, sir, I can't even hit you. So I'm just gonna ignore you. Actually, I need to go give everyone damage up. Oh, she has stealth. Awesome.
Breathe onto us.
Immediately coming in handy.
Now's a good time to boost.
Sucker!
If you want to just hit her with the back attack.
Activating skill.
Now you will fart!
Did I do anything to you? No.
This'll hurt.
I think hate doesn't have to hit. It's a buff to me, so they should still come after Van just
Deploying shield.
for using it.
Stay right there.
Ow. Oh, mute? Oh, that sucks. Oh yeah.
Enemy stats.
You guys don't have a weakness, obviously. I do want to get some speed up going. Can I hit Fairy with that? I can't look because the camera. Okay, I think Fairy is also in this. The right analog stick switches the target. But I wanted to. Wait, did you miss
Deploying
Aaron?
shield.
What?
Ready for this?
Ooh. Alright, that wasn't so strong.
A boost would work here.
And then we already gave everyone damage up. I think we're just gonna go for
It's working. This'll hurt.
that one.
There you are.
Need some stimulating.
Ooh. Okay. A bit painful.
Initializing drive.
Guess I've gotten rest.
No. Oh, I didn't think it was gonna do. Last time I did 500 because I had Guardian. He's dead. He's dead.
Boost would work here.
Zypha activate.
Need some stimulating.
Oh my god.
Thanks, pal.
Here goes!
The problem is I was going to. Well, now he's lost all his CP. I was trying to hold out until he lost his guard before I used my CP, but
Protect us.
apparently I can't do that. She's very strong. Yes. Oh, that killed him. That actually killed him. I wish I knew how much HP you used instead of. Oh my god, I'm doing so bad. So bad.
Thanks, pal.
A boost.
I
would
mean,
work here.
revive him.
This'll hurt.
All right, we're just gonna hit now. My plans are absolutely getting just torn to shreds here. You know what?
Do your worst.
Activating skill.
I just canceled her revive.
Boost gauge limit broken.
Here goes. Out of my sight.
Oh my god.
Need some stimulating.
Oh, good, it missed. Oh, it hit Van though. This is painful. Yeah, you don't have enough. Wait, I don't have enough S boost for this. I see. Well, I gotta heal.
Thanks, pal.
The problem is she also has the AoE Lacrest, so
I can't take much more.
yeah, just do that. I have to heal with someone else if I want her to put defense up on this.
A chance.
I think. Oh no, you have it. Okay.
Not getting free.
Okay, that's much less damage.
Do your worst.
We don't have enough S boost yet. You, sir, he's just guarding the whole time.
This'll hurt.
Rise and shine, small
There
bro!
you are. Aaron.
Wait, Oh, I had to hit him 3 times. Right, duh. It's not 3 of his turns. Okay, I completely forgot about that. All right, you... Yeah, we could probably use some insight over here. If I don't die. Okay. Awesome. I have 2. Do it.
Level maximum strength. Boost gauge limit increased.
Now we have some evasion and defense in case he does hit. And I am just going to... Actually, I can get a double side. I missed.
Stay right there.
She does have like 25% evasion, so... How? I have a crit. This is about all I can do with it. Missed? Oh man, accuracy's not going great here.
Go time.
Ooh, we got an S boost, but no one can actually take advantage of that. Definitely not him. Yeah, just hit her.
Here goes. Out my sight. A chance.
I think, yeah, my defense is back to no. Fairy had defense. Wow, he's just painful.
This'll hurt.
All right, and get their attention again.
How's about this?
Wait, you're not even. Oh, that's an AOE around her.
Maximum strength.
Can I impede this? No, I will not be able to go in time.
Try and make it fun for me.
Screw it. Obsidian Ray.
Initializing drive.
Here goes.
Oh, I thought for sure she was doing like a buff. You... Anyone need health a lot? You need health.
I'll take that.
You won't break this.
Oh my god, another diamond guard. Shit, quick and damage up? Uh-oh. Oh, wait. I stunned her. Oh, she gets to keep it, though. Damn. Was really hoping she didn't get to keep that.
Attack me if you dare.
I'll dice you up. Make it count, Aaron.
I need some CP. Can't do anything.
You're open. Perfect chance. This'll hurt.
Yeah, give me that CP regen. I think this should be active always. It's the only way.
I'll take you on.
Boost level maximum strength.
Yeah, because this will actually hit him.
Stay right there.
Oh.
Do your worst.
Oh boy. He's going next.
Pull out all the stops.
Agnes is dead if he attacks her. I don't have a way to AoE heal.
Show me what
I
you got.
have to heal her. And then I'll do this.
You saved me. Here goes.
Activating skill.
Give me power.
Don't get cute.
Boost
What?
gauge limit
Oh.
while deploying shield.
Oh, she left.
I'll take you on.
Oh god, I would have went harder with the S-crafts if I knew that. Okay, you need... Yeah.
Protect us.
No! Mute! Mute!
Thanks, pal.
Here goes.
I forgot about mute.
Eat this, sucker.
This costs HP. You have HP now? How much HP does this actually use?
You're dead.
900. Wow.
Here goes. Out my sight.
A chance.
No. He's not that strong.
Hit him fast, Barry.
Activating skill.
Gotcha.
Deploying shield.
Especially if, yeah, if she keeps getting Guardian in, then screw it. He's fine.
Thanks, I'll take that.
Can't afford anything. Nope.
Rise and shine, small fry.
This'll hurt. Breathe on to us.
Hopefully I can... Nope, he's not stunned anymore. Wow, he gets up from stun so fast. I wanted to do this before he got up, but...
Brace your...
This'll hurt.
Rise and shine, small fry.
You're trapped.
No slow? Damn.
All you on this.
Damn, she's doing like all the damage.
Here's some extra.
It's over!
Uh-oh. This frame rate breaker. That thing was a little laggy. Alright, I'm gonna breath. That was not nearly as painful as I was assuming it was gonna be.
Thanks, I'll take that.
Alright, we're back to full health. Now
Skill.
I may just auto him because it seems like he runs away at half, so if there's another fight, I want CP, so I might as well save it.
Do your worst.
Viola's way more deadly. This guy doesn't even AoE. Oh, did we gave him rot too. There we go. You under half?
Interesting.
Okay, now a real fight. That was a lot of experience.
I did it.
Nice. Karabia. Oh.
Whoa!
Will pay!
Aaron, all that anger.
Don't lose control of yourself. You might be giving them exactly what they want.
What?
Earlier, she said fighting us was the good part. If their goal really is wiping out Heiyue, that's a pretty weird thing to say, ain't it?
Me and my big mouth. Let's get everyone on the same page. First off, we have to talk about a bit of history. A fairy tale, if you will.
What?
It's a tragic legend passed down in Longport's eastern quarter.
Oh, finally.
In times of great turmoil, a mythic being will appear. Sometimes it takes only a few decades, and others as long as a century. The being of unparalleled strength and charisma always subjugates the eastern people, including Heiyue.
He is a warrior, a liberator, and a dictator. And most of all, a demon. Stricken with fear, the people all began to refer to him as the Tyrant.
I recognize that name. The old woman at the church mentioned it.
Some part of this city's history that the elders want kept quiet, huh? The last one had to have appeared a long time ago, right?
Indeed. It's been about 40 years since the last tyrant appeared. They say compared to his predecessors, this one was a cut above. He took control of that era's Heiyue and Yin, and used them to rule Longport following the chaos of the Orbal Revolution. Under him, Easterners gained a greater foothold in the Republic. In some ways, he reminds me of our boss.
However, his rule did not last. The Tyrant's rule was predicated on reason as much as it was fear. His strict rational decision-making did improve the lives of his subjects, but it also ignored the distress of those adversely affected. Over time, the accumulated distress evolved into a full-blown panic. Yet Calvard's government did not intervene.
So the elders of Heiyue chose to rebel. To defeat the demon they so revered, they enlisted the help of Yin and outsiders. Pride be damned. After a bloody battle, they managed to seal the tyrant away. He drew his last breaths in solitude here at Heilong Chunjai.
That all really happened?
So that whole story about sealing up the mines was just to keep people out, huh?
No way. But that would mean...
Aaron?
Get a grip, man.
It appears our intel was accurate. Aaron Wei, you are the new tyrant.
What? It can't be.
Don't mess with me! I was born and raised in Longport by my mom. She may have died and left me an orphan, but I've lived a great life here. I won't let you make that all out as the work of some old wives' tale.
Come on now. Tell me that you didn't feel it the moment you set foot in here. This facility, its floors and walls, even this throne. None of it feels familiar.
Huh.
Why? No, that isn't me.
He's broken out into a sweat. Are you okay?
So that's been your game all along.
Correct.
All that's left is the last push.
The third Genesis!
Sorry, kids. This is for him.
That object was sealed here along with the previous tyrant. At long last, it has returned to its master's grasp.
Oh, shit.
Aaron!
Throw it away! Now!
What's happening?
His memories are coming back.
Aaron?
That name no longer suffices. Before you stands a greater being, the demon known only as the Tyrant.
Oof. Dominating Zodiac.
I'll get a load of this guy. He's even better than I was hoping for.
The first phase is now complete. Next, he will destroy Longport in the eastern quarter of his own accord.
No way!
So that's what this is all about.
It's time for Heiyue and the Tyrant to duke it out just like they did 40 years ago. But this time he has that Genesis thing with him, meaning he can turn his kills into undead servants. Heiyue may be powerful, but they'll never withstand that.
The Guild, Police, and Navy will surely join the fray as well. Making use of the confusion, we will have a chance to slip in and eliminate Heiyue's elders.
That's horrible.
Nothing's too low for these guys.
Whoa, someone's raring to go.
I see. Despite transforming, he's retained his resentment toward us. Some small part of his previous self remains within him.
Perfect. His two souls fighting for control will make him even stronger. This town will truly become the Dazzling City once it goes up in flames.
This is your last chance to leave.
Hurry and scamper away, and maybe you'll live to fight another day.
Oh boy. Well, this isn't how I expected it.
So, what'll it be?
I will stand and fight! I'm worried about the Genesis, but right now, Aaron's more important.
Had a feeling that's what you'd say. Yes, go contact Elaine and Heiyue. Me and Fairy will buy you time.
Yes!
No, you don't!
Van! Look, the Genesis!
Damn! Kid's got some moves.
Aw, do you like getting beat up or something?
Time number 3.
Like hell I'd do this for fun.
She's back! Mare! Oh, jeez. You're up against a real dangerous one this time. What's the plan?
Oh, right. I forgot we have to make this choice every time, too. This is certainly not what I expected. I thought he was going to, like, somehow gain the power and we were going to fight them as this, and he would also have the power, so we'd have 2 of them. I did not expect him to turn.
Even need to ask? Let's do this, Mayor Bear!
All right, doing. What did you just call me? Please wait, Mare. Let me fight alongside him. Are you really interrupting me? I need to do my bit first. Sharp swell. The Brendel's all yours.
Mayor Bear.
It's just like in Cray. I can feel myself resonating with Van through the Genesis.
I don't know why she hasn't been able to fight yet.
Activating shot.
There she... Okay, good.
I rule this land. I am old.
You are what? You are old? The Grendel's learned Regal Beatdown. Oh my god, we get an S-Craft now. Oh boy.
Chance to boost, Van.
Okay. I'll think about it later. This is definitely not unexpected, though. There's not much I can commentate on here that isn't just like... Yeah, you could see this coming, obviously. Except it was slightly different. Alright, I should boost with him, for sure.
That's Van. It's working.
I really want to do that. It's fine. I think we have to do that.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, I need hate, though. Otherwise, it's just going to one-shot them. I cannot lose the hate. Oh, no.
A chance.
I don't like that. Oh, they have significantly less HP. Okay. What are you weak to?
Loading enemy stats.
Water? I can't. I don't have water. Oh, boy.
Time to go.
That sucks. All right, I'm going to use this on him then.
By the heavens. Here.
You just go give us damage up.
Blaze. Breathe onto us.
Ooh.
Deploying shield.
It's over.
Do your
Okay, that didn't do that much. Can these guys be slowed? I don't know. It seems like unlikely for all these stats, but we'll try.
target locked. You're trapped.
That worked. So much damage. All right, so I don't need to Savage Blade for HP absorb anymore.
You must. Oh, baby.
But we have Regal Beatdown. Oh hell yeah. Should I end with that or start with that? Actually, I should probably get. I have 20 CP to work with, so yeah. Damage down. Regal Beatdown.
Got you.
Oh.
You're screwed now!
Oh, damn. What?
Take this!
That was pretty awesome.
You did little.
It was like a Zeta flare.
Limiter removed.
Wait, you stay? Oh no, he's gonna just revive it repeatedly. Let's use this. Blind'd be very helpful. Probably want some speed up.
Zypha, activate.
It's over.
Uh-oh.
Leave me.
I need to get hate. Did I blind him? I did not. All right, we need to get hate. I'm just going to... Howling Roar. Oh, that's EP. I see. HP absorb. And that. Oh, I stunned him. Oh, I can actually throw that in there. Interesting.
You must obey me.
Can I give him 12 CP?
Good luck. There.
Oh my god, I can.
I'll back you up.
Got you.
I just want to see it again.
You're screwed now.
Look at this. It's literally a Zeta flare. That is massive.
Boost gauge limiter
Ooh.
removed.
We should probably heal.
Time to go all out. Where's the blood? White heal. Thank you.
Repent.
Uh-oh.
Meet your maker.
Do your
Well,
worst.
he'll be fine. I'm just going to... We still have this for one turn. I'm going to do this.
Activating skill.
We'll take that.
26 CP? That's not much. I do need to get defense down.
You must obey me.
That's about all I could do. What the... That was a pretty big heal. And white heal.
Time to go all out.
Alright, that... Okay, I can heal him and get the buff. Or bonus.
Thank you. We'll take that.
Alright, now you got 50. We should probably do this and...
You must obey me.
I need hate again.
Keep it up. It's working.
Resistance and... Resistance? Does this count? Does this hit different ones? It did. It did. Awesome. That one didn't get hit by it, though.
Activating skill.
Miss.
I'll take you on.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Initializing drive.
You... Maybe this will do some damage. No, he ran out of it.
Full boost. Don't hold back.
Bam,
man.
bam, and...
Keep it up. It's working.
I don't need HP. This will hit both.
Eat this.
I got enough for Regal Beatdown, but I don't want to do it yet.
I'll take you on.
Initializing
Kind of
drive.
drive.
Perfect chance.
You... Forte.
Meet your maker.
Okay, so he does have enough to do a full combo too. Oh, I thought that was the heal. Thank God. Okay, so
Full boost.
defense down,
Back, Dan.
defense down,
Good luck.
and then Regal beat down both of them.
Got you! You're screwed now!
That thing is amazing. 30,000. What?
Speed limiter removed.
Wait, that was the fake? You're the real one? Uh-oh.
Good luck.
I got them confused. Zero art. I could heal, but I could also just boop. Ooh. Another Regal beatdown. I think it's dead.
Got you!
All right, this is the last time we'll see it.
You're screwed now!
I wonder how that'd look if I had kept high speed mode on.
Boost speed limiter removed.
Whew.
Stop here.
That was a very easy fight, all things considered. That Regal beatdown is OP. Thanks.
We did it.
Looks like we got him.
Thank you, Van. Everything should be okay now, right?
Yeah, we just need to...
He didn't really look like you
Looks
got
like
him.
that thing haunting him isn't gonna give up so easy.
Oh no. But we already used our strongest weapon.
Sometimes it feels like the world's fading away around me. I'll see my bros or Ashin, hell, even the city lights, and my vision just kinda hazes over. It makes me sick. Screw all of that! I've gotta protect this place! I've got to prove to myself that I belong here! That all my doubts are bullshit! Mom loved this town so much, and so did my friends. So please, help me kick those bastards out of our town and make things right!
Aaron Way! Listen up!
Van? Back up! He can't hear you anymore.
If you're still in there somewhere, open your damn eyes!
I am the tyrant, ruler of Longport.
It's working? Aaron must have heard his words.
You ain't some tyrant! You're Aaron Way! Longport's prodigy! The little conqueror! The Eastern Quarter's favorite troublemaker! Where do you get off being a cocky runt all the damn time? And then just forgetting everything!
I must fight, must guide, must rule. That is my everything. My destiny.
Shut the hell up! Don't give me that destiny garbage! It's your life! Don't let some old-ass demon tell you how to live it! What happened to the guy who loves Longport with all his heart? You told me you were gonna keep it safe. Safe for everyone who loves it like you do! Did you forget? You're just gonna let some monster waltz in and trash it?
Aaron! There are so many people who care about you. You mustn't forget that! Not only Ashen, Hal, Jack, and the members of Heiyue. It's everyone living in the Eastern Quarter. They're all waiting for you to come back home. It's not really my place to speak for them, but I know your friends would be calling you back too. So please, don't give up!
Letting Destiny and that bastard sweep you along is the easy way out! You're just running away. What happened to proving that you belong here? I guess you just don't have what it takes. Do ya?
You...
Don't say it.
You think this will stop me? Who the hell do you think I am? I am... Aaron Way!
Ooh. In his head.
What the hell is this? Am I in my own head? This must be the haze that's been hanging over me.
How dare you obstruct our destiny? Heiyue, in the time.
I can feel your pain. How bad it felt to give your all for Longport, just to get stabbed in the back. But that doesn't mean I'm about to let you destroy the place I call home. So let's settle this, one-on-one.
You will be the next tyrant. Accept your destiny and rule this land!
Oh no. It's happening. All right.
Reckoning is upon you!
I appreciate how predictable this part actually is. Despite it being like definitely a little bit corny, but you know, it's just Trails games. It's very wholesome in the end. I enjoy watching it, even though it's you're not gonna get really much of a reaction from me because it's just everything you'd expect. 17k, so you have the same health as the clones. I could probably kill him with an S-Craft, honestly. I think I'm gonna heal up.
You must obey me!
That should be a good heal. Plus damage up, and then immediately do this.
Here goes! Blink and you'll miss it! Sword for me!
This won't do 17k, but it should be like 7 or 8. 4. Oh, that sucks. He's a bit resistant.
Go time!
Okay, this is a problem, actually.
Obey me!
I may have to heal with items consistently to get through this. We'll see. I already have damage up right now. Let's try a defense up. I'd love for him to not... 900, yeah, that's good.
There!
It's over.
This was very painful before. Okay, 900.
Go time!
I can survive an extra hit. All right.
This sucker! You'll be sorry for that!
I could probably survive one more hit unless it's magic. I need some CP, so. Uh-oh, that move? Okay. Yeah, I don't want to waste the tier all if I don't need it. Because every hit I take, I'm getting CP. Oh, I got 2 turns. Okay. And I need more defense up again.
Don't screw with me!
I'm kind of glad they have this kind of scene, or this situation happening, because it's been a while since I've seen one of the overcome yourself in your head moments, and Eren seems like the perfect character for it. It is a classic stereotype for that type of character. Like, he definitely reminds me of Clive a bit. Just his attitude. And this is very much a Clive moment. Question is, are you going to come out with a demon power?
You must obey me.
I got a 0 art, so I might as well get some insight. If I can evade his hits, that would be good. I did not evade.
Go time.
You have another 0 art? Well, I can't afford to not heal right now, so...
There. Meet your maker.
Okay.
Go time.
We're getting close enough. I feel comfortable doing this. And then...
You must obey me.
I don't want to waste these. No. I'm just gonna hit you. Oh man, I'm not evading anything. Do we have a big heal? 2,000.
You must obey me. Here goes.
I'm gonna lose my S boost after this. Damn. I was really hoping I'd get enough CP right here.
Obey me.
You know what? Maybe I can get it. Maybe I can get away with it. Wow, candy cigarette. Take a candy cigarette.
There.
Did it work?
Here goes.
Oh, it saved it. Oh, awesome. That was not much damage. Oops. Oh no, all right. The delay from having an S-craft. That makes sense. I mean, I made a few citrus teas here, so I might as well use them.
Go time.
Oh, CP boost. All right, well, I gotta wait for the S boost anyway.
Sucker. You must obey me.
I don't think I should use that. I don't know if a seal would be great. If I could get a seal off on him.
Gotcha.
Seal?
Here goes.
It didn't happen. And he's about to get a crit. Oh no. I'm just gonna defend.
That'll work.
Okay, that still hurt.
Sorry for that. There.
You got another crit? Oh god damn, that hurts so bad. You know what? To hell with you. Stunned! I don't have enough.
This sucker. Here goes.
No. No. Well, this will probably kill him.
How could this?
Oh, that was actually... There's so many chances to die there.
He did it. The evil spirit has vanished.
Nice work, kid. Teach that thing who's running the show.
Oh, thank goodness. I could sense 2 souls within him. You must have defeated the demon. Eren! Are you all right?
Yeah. happened to the tyrant?
Got his ass beat. Now he can go back to being a brat. But a brat that managed to save this town.
I did, huh?
It's finally over. Without the tyrant's help, Almada doesn't stand a chance of beating Heiyue. They should be pulling out of the city soon.
You all fought admirably.
You're just watching?
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing here?
Oh, he must have brought reinforcements.
Indeed. We only just arrived. I had to be sure we had a sufficient force in the event that you might fail. However, I see my fears were unfounded. Rest assured, you will be suitably compensated for what you have done this day. Now then, a boat is waiting down below to return you to the city. Allow us to handle the remaining business here. As for you, Aaron, come with me. Your wounds are deep, and we have much to discuss.
And for a second there, I was happy to see you too. Fine. Let's get this over with.
All's well that ends well, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm glad they get to talk like this.
Hold up.
Is something the matter, Spriggan? If it concerns your compensation, my son will handle that matter in my stead.
Good to know, but actually it's something else. Say, you were in cahoots with Almada, weren't you?
Ooh.
What?
Huh?
Wait, then...
I have no doubt that you truly are enemies deep down. Had a battle broken out, I'm sure you would have gone all out on him. That said, I think you guys ended up finding something you agree on. Something that only you and the other elders would know about.
You mean...
No way. You've got to be shitting me.
I'm reminded of a certain phrase you used. Let external woes reveal internal wounds.
Oh, forgot about that.
Obvious one is the external woe being Almada. But that makes the internal wound the tyrant here. I've got plenty of circumstantial evidence for my theory. First, there's the story of how a certain device got into the hands of a street merchant, and eventually, Almada. Shortly after someone gave it to the merchant, it happened to be stolen by a bunch of thugs. Timing's awfully convenient, ain't it? And don't forget, only Heiyue knew that device was sealed away here.
Why not just hand it over directly?
Plausible deniability. They can pass the whole affair off as a mistake if they get caught.
Second, there's those Almada guys knowing way too much about the tyrant and what went down here. Only the old folks around here even know it happened, but if you ask them about it, they clam up real quick. So how did a bunch of young outsiders hear about a local taboo? Must have had a source.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Third, there's the old man's attitude toward Aaron here. Sounds like you all used to get along real well. His mom included. Don't know what it is about the kid, but people really take a shine to him. Especially old folks like you. So why'd you suddenly turn cold on him? There's gotta be a reason.
He's full of it, right?
All three of his assertions are correct. Despite Tao's recommendation, I did not expect you to be quite this perceptive, Spriggan.
Why would you do that? You were so kind to us. Mom loved you like family. What changed? When did you start seeing me so differently?
The signs began to appear in recent years. The last tyrant was a charismatic young man, just like you. With each passing year, you came to resemble him more and more. I had no choice but to discover the truth, no matter the cost.
Hold on. Did you know my friends in the town were going to be in danger this whole time? Answer me!
We did not intend for a tragedy to take place, but we understood the risks well. I deeply regret that innocent people lost their lives.
They died for this?
Such was the will of Heiyue. If you dislike the system that reached this conclusion, then use your right to change it.
What?
Chaos and trials unknown lie ahead. That much is certain. But if you are there to guide us, Heiyue will undoubtedly overcome them all. We need you to be the great, unfeeling tyrant.
So you're just looking for someone to take the burden of leadership away. That someone's not even the man himself.
Correct. That is what is best for Heiyue.
The Shangshu! Have they been here this whole time?
Take him away.
Enough!
Oh, finally.
Who's that?
Yin, if you're here, that means...
Please stop this, Father.
I see you've disobeyed my orders and returned early, Cao.
This is purely by coincidence, I assure you. Negotiations went so smoothly, I was afforded the chance to come lend you my aid.
Sweet. They do know each other.
Yeah. Please stop. Hasn't Aaron suffered enough?
Ashin.
Elaine, you're all right?
Yes, and I'm glad to see you all in one piece. Melchior got away, but thankfully Maxim and his companions are safe now.
Gotcha.
I think I have a rough understanding of the situation here. I have no intention of meddling in Heiyue's internal affairs. However, I must see to the safety of this civilian. The guild will not stand idly by and allow you to detain this young man.
I see. With Beauty's blade and Yin on your side, I dare say our advantage has dissolved.
I believe we're still on even footing.
So Mond crafted a worthy successor after all. Perhaps you will even surpass him, given time.
You flatter me.
She's become stronger in the last year and a half.
Why are you talking so robotic? It's definitely still her.
Father, I was aware of the tyrant situation, but I'm shocked that the elders stooped to working with our enemies. The council may be our leadership, but surely this was a step too far.
That attitude is exactly why you are not informed. You still lack what it takes to serve as an elder of Heiyue.
I can't say I disagree, but that's why I've learned to rely on others to cover my shortcomings.
Evidently so. The charisma we sought ended up being our undoing, I suppose.
Gian.
Very well. The older generation shall yield on this matter. I must face the council and answer for the lives lost due to my actions. But be warned, young ones. Our foe's offensive has only just begun.
I did not expect. It makes perfect sense, but I did not expect him to be working with Almada until Van started pointing the first thing out. Then it became quite clear. But
golly, all that hard work and elders lived to be old another day. Sure, we accomplished our real goal here, but I have a feeling the boss won't be too happy.
A failure is a failure. The boss may respond as he sees fit.
Hey, Melchior! Don't think I've forgotten this is all your fault for screwing up in Cray!
It is what it is. Though I did stumble on an ideal venue in the process.
In the meantime, we must focus. The next battle is fast approaching.
Don't remind me. I don't like having to work with those two.
Be nice to your teammates, children. Even if they are a little cuckoo.
It's rich for you, of all people, to be calling someone crazy.
If either of them fought at full strength, they could dispatch an entire army single-handedly.
Well, they'll have a chance to whip out those toys of theirs before too long. Perhaps we'll even run into that spriggan again. It's almost like fate.
They must be talking about someone new. I don't recognize who they could be talking about with toys, and they're a bit crazy. I mean, that could be a lot of people, but they're not working with Ouroboros, though, so.
After Mesodom Trading Company pulled out of Longport, everything started getting back to normal. Well, on the surface, anyway.
The conflict between Heiyue and Almada is probably only going to intensify from here on. Especially since Yin's back.
Why didn't anybody tell me that Yin is a woman? Wait, you don't think she and Tao are secretly... You know?
Not even a little.
Doubt it. I hear she's got her eyes set on a guy in Crossbow.
So she's an acquaintance of yours then? I got the impression Elaine knows her too.
I'm not surprised about Van, since he seems to know everybody. But I wouldn't think an assassin and an A-rank bracer would get along.
Yin and I bumped into each other on a job 2 years back. As for Elaine, dunno. Guess they must have teamed up at some point. Shame I couldn't just sit back while they handled everything this time.
Is there anybody you don't know?
Rain.
You talk tough, but we all know, Sao included, that you can't help but get involved.
Can it already? Though, can't say I enjoy feeling like he had us dancing in the palm of his hand.
I suspect this whole thing was probably just a changing of the guard over at Heiyue, so to speak. Fan went to mourn the dead and visit their families. Even sent the bodies of the thugs back home. Well, those with enough of a body left to send. Saul made him pretty popular around here.
No doubt thanks to Sao's schemes. He's already done so much over in Crossbell and Arabonia, and now he's masterminded all this too. People are starting to talk about him being a future elder.
That freaking guy.
I know. Isn't he dreamy?
Oh, right. Did you make it back in time for school on Yes?
Not quite.
How many times did I warn you about missing the night train?
You sound like you're her dad or something. Not like it would have been easy to leave anyway. Between the guild, police, and navy, it was a real mess.
Van ended up giving us a ride back in the early hours of the morning. So at least I was still able to attend my afternoon classes.
If I were you, I'd have called it a wash and taken the rest of the day off. That's our model student for you.
Are you glad you got to see things through to the end?
Yes, though I don't feel like I was able to contribute that much. Even so, I'm glad that I was there to provide what help I could.
Are you a lucky boss or what? Can't imagine Elaine's all that pleased about it, though.
Don't remind me. Already got an earful about it last night.
It's clear from your story that there's more going on here than you're letting on. And while we managed to avoid the worst-case scenario, people lost their lives here. Considering that, it's becoming increasingly difficult to ignore your participation in all of this on Yes. It doesn't have to be right this moment, but please consider having the guild take over this case of yours, okay?
She still doesn't know what's going on.
So, you given her suggestion any thought?
I think Elaine would do her best to solve my case. I can trust her. However, I've seen firsthand that some problems can only be solved by eschewing conventions. I think there's still more to learn this way. So, I stand by my initial decision.
What
if you say so.
Keep at it.
What she said. You've got this.
Will do.
Now the only problem left is Aaron. He's more into older women, so I don't think he'll cause too much grief. But he's still a bad influence.
What?
You think so?
Is he really that bad?
He's more into... I don't think he'll cause too... What? What? That line didn't make any sense.
Hold on. What are we talking about right now?
Oh, thank you.
That salve had him knocked out cold by the time we left. He's not going to be up and around for a few weeks now, right?
About that.
Knock.
Leave it to an old fart to think like an old fart.
So unexpected.
Welcome to Edith. Did you find the place all right?
It was my first time taking the subway, but it was actually pretty easy. Damn if this city isn't hella big.
Wow, you made good time.
I was surprised you made up your mind so quickly.
Once I did my morning with Fawn and said my goodbyes, that's all there was to do. Oh, by the way, the folks downstairs are letting me rent a room here.
What? Why are you even here?
Thanks to your investigation, I don't have a place to belong anymore. But really, this is a chance to take a hard look at myself. So I told anyone who'd care that I'd be skipping town for a while. And since I have nowhere else to be, you get the honor of hanging with me for a while. I'll
Hell
crash
yeah.
here, work for you during the day, and see the sights of the capital at night. Oh, and count on me for whatever Armada and Genesis stuff you've got going on.
I look forward to fighting alongside you again.
We're pleased to have you.
Ain't you all forgetting who's in charge here? Those scheming Hayway bastards. Pick up your damn phones already!
Careful, you're gonna sprout some gray hairs at this rate.
I think it's time to fold, pal.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Aaron, remember to be a courteous guest, all right?
He's an employee, not a guest.
Yeah. Just take care of Longport while I'm away, will ya?
Employee. Can you imagine starting your own business? and then someone just kind of comes in and starts hiring a bunch of people for you, even though you wanted it to just be you. And he's got to be feeling very out of his element right now. Wow, 10,000 for the business trip, 3,000. Okay, so we got paid from Hayway and from Aaron. Okay.
Gotta keep this up.
Is that
That's
good?
Pretty good, I guess.
Yeah. We definitely missed some SP, specifically on Substitute Sensei, and I think that was the only one that I didn't want to reload for because it was too far into the episode. I answered incorrectly to something else, though. I don't remember where it was. Maybe that's why there's no plus there, because it would have been just +1, and I didn't get it. I don't know.
See? You get it.
How did you get Employee of the Month? Aaron's stats have risen thanks to being the Employee of the Month. You imagine being Employee of the Month before you're even hired. Okay. Pretty big stat boost.
Aaron Way here. Treat me right, and maybe I'll give a senior citizen like you pointers on how to pick up chicks.
Oof. And he's joined. Damn. Man, a lot of stuff just happened. I'm not gonna end. I'm gonna go into the next episode or in the next chapter a little bit, simply because that wasn't that long. So I'd like to see what's going on, where we're gonna be exploring, how many places are gonna be open. But none of that was very unexpected. I will say, especially him joining. Obviously that was going to happen, and it seems like we're going to follow this routine probably for the whole game. For every character we run into that seems like they're going to be a mainstay, they're probably just going to, we're going to help them with their problems, and then they're going to end up working for us. Anyone we tell about the Genesis seems to be a party member. We seem to be avoiding telling Elaine, which is sad because I want her to be a party member. but I don't think that's going to happen at this rate. At least not right now. She is significantly higher level, so maybe that just means it should be later, but yeah. I have no idea where we're going from here, but everything up to this point was quite predictable, but still very enjoyable. That's all I have to say on that. All right. Saved. This was only chapter 2. Ooh. Is this the first desert area we've ever seen in a Trails game? Yes. Yes. I'm almost 100% positive. Just instant sitar. Where's that giant building? Please don't tell me that's the next party member. We need at least one more guy before you add another girl in. No, they don't look like a unique party member. Well, maybe. Potentially. They are a child, and everyone who's a child is one of Van's children. So it's potential. Oh, it's Tharbad, of course. Duh. What the?
Listen, Judith Lanster and Nina Fenley. Those two ladies are a must, you hear me?
Wait. Oh. I remember I was watching the two movies, the two options for the movies at night. One was with Dingo, and the other was that person on the screen right now. I'm almost positive she was trying to be incognito, but she was in glasses writing down things about the story that she was really interested in, and we reloaded that because I wanted to keep the Dingo points. She was an actress secretly watching other films? Interesting.
The guys you can hire any old schmucks for. Just do what it takes to get those two on board.
But sir, you're talking about two of the biggest stars in the business. There's no way we could book one of them, let alone both.
You can and you will. You're a pro, aren't you? Yeah, act like one. Screw the budget and set the schedule on fire if you have to. As long as we've got Judith and Nina, we can sort it all out later. If anything goes awry, I'll take full responsibility. So don't you worry about a thing. Just go out there and get it done.
This isn't Salvatore, is it? Gotti? Salvatore Gotti? I don't know if he was from Tharbad.
Sir, I don't think a can-do attitude is going to cut it for this.
Well, someone's as passionate as ever.
Ha-ha! Prince Sharid! Fancy seeing you here.
Oh.
Clearly I brought on the right man for the job. I can already tell that this film festival of ours is going to be one for the history books. And not just the festival itself. The parade seems to be shaping up to be even more exciting than I imagined.
Your event's in good hands, Your Highness. I'll make this film festival hotter than anything they ever put on in Messeldom if it's the last thing I do. People don't want pomp and circumstance. They won't touch that crap with a 10-arch pole. No, what matters in movies is entertainment. I'm talking F&V. And violence, baby!
Director, I believe it would be more appropriate to call it a scintillating spectacle, yes?
Okay, I only appreciate that they censored this because I know that they've not censored it before. So this was on purpose, and it was amazing.
No,
I just want to hear it again.
What matters in movies is entertainment. I'm talking F&V. And violence, baby!
I like this guy.
Whoops! slip of the tongue.
Your Highness, please restrain yourself.
Ah, speaking of which, my dear Najee, I don't suppose I could persuade you to take part in our humble parade, could I? Your talent is otherworldly. It'd be a waste not to put it to good use.
Yes, that it would be. What say you, Najee? If you wish, you may.
My prince, if you get carried away, I won't hesitate to report you to your sister.
Oh.
Well, that won't be necessary. It was a jest, I assure you. Isn't that so, Mr. Gotti? Now, about the other candidates.
It is him. Okay.
Give me a break. Just how long will those two keep up that nonsense? Gotti's popularity makes him a useful asset, but he and that prince are nearly impossible to control. Ah, well, the film festival has made it this far. Might as well use it to expand our market share and... Huh? Of all the times, why now?
I don't know what that was about. Okay. Good thing we've read about him a ton, so we know all about Salvatore. First District Vantail. I was gonna say, this kind of feels like Edith, but I've never seen it.
I read the report on Longport.
Uh-oh, the CID, of course.
For such a complicated series of events, it was impressively digestible. Your remote management of the situation was superb as always, Kincaid.
You flatter me. Originally, I'd intended to travel there myself. Unfortunately, with a certain A-rank bracer operating within Heiyue territory, such a trip became infeasible.
Which led you to play your wild card in order to gain control.
I don't know if this voice fits that face. Just saying.
A wise decision. Doing so kept our sleeper agent stationed there out of trouble.
Just 'cause
I'm
you're-
curious. Is he another longtime friend of yours like that bracer?
I describe him more as a curse I can't be rid of.
Interesting. I heard he worked behind the scenes of Operation Meal Mirage as well. Speaking of Arkride Solutions, can I get another update on their status? I'm curious to learn about their latest addition.
As you wish. I'll have one of my subordinates deliver it to you later. On that note, I'll be taking my leave. If you'll excuse me, Chief Ruran.
Oh.
Of course. Keep up the good work.
Oh, that's you? What? Why do you look like Elise all of a sudden?
Quite a talented and driven man, that one.
What?
He may be a little too eager to take matters into his own hands at times, but I can't fault a young upstart for being ambitious. Still, the question remains as to how the Society is linked to both the Republic and Armada. Seeing as help will be arriving, perhaps it's time I reach out for a little catching up.
I didn't even... Yeah, of course you go right to Jin.
Yeah, probably just a certain lady talking about me somewhere.
It didn't even look like her to me. Like, I could not tell that was... What does she normally look like in the other games? I think this is the first time we've seen her 3D model. Okay. I mean, it kind of looks like her. It just throws me off. Like, same hair and everything, but her 3D model just looked so much like Elise that her voice and everything, I was just like, who the hell? This seems like the wrong voice. Nah, I guess that's Kilika. Okay.
Back on topic, what were you saying, Alvis?
Oh, right. Just that we have more threats to keep our eyes on than just the usual suspects in the Society. Namely, that group that defeated the Eisenshield unit. While they aren't part of Almada per se, the two groups seem related.
Agreed. Though judging by the Almada executives that appeared in Longport, we'll have our hands full with them alone. That said, I do agree we'll need to add the group Melchior originally came from to our watch list. Not to mention all the potential interlopers from the east. All the while, the CID shows no interest in sharing information.
Those guys have only gotten stingier with time. And something tells me there's more to it than wanting to save face.
I have the same feeling. So for the time being, we're on our own.
Not quite.
We can always call in a certain spriggan for backup.
Why do you insist on relying on that criminal for help?
I protest as well, Jin. I'm more inclined to send you to get information out of the CID for us. Why don't you invite your master's daughter to dinner? You were students together, as I recall. I'm sure you two have a lot to talk about.
Have mercy on me.
Man, you used to be such a softie. How'd you get so tough?
I owe it to years of training. By the way, my suggestion just now wasn't a joke. You are well acquainted with her. She once worked for the guild, and she has the former president's confidence, too. We'd get a lot more out of her than my old friend at the CID.
You do have a point.
She was just thinking about you.
Flying swallow, right?
Huh? No.
Ah, you made it.
Has it already been a year? And did you get taller?
Somehow, yeah. I think I'm done growing, though.
You're that ace bracer from the Empire, right?
I suppose. The name's Fee Clausel.
I love her hair now. Jesus.
Starting today, I'll be working with you all here in Calvert.
Oh, that's exciting. I honestly, like, I remember somewhere someone mentioned Fee was also in Daybreak. I don't remember where I heard it, but it was back when I heard that Pleasure in Delirium. Sorry, I'm blocking that. There you go. Get back here! No, please. This game of cat and mouse is over. Oh my god, Otto is so fast. I remember hearing about Fee and when I heard about what's her face, Ren also being in Daybreak, but it was just like the tiniest little thing, and I completely forgot about it until they mentioned calling in backup bracers in chapter 1 or 2. Please wait, I can get the money. Just give me 3 days. No, 1 day is enough. I'm done giving extensions. I've been chasing you around like a damn fool, but this is the end of the line. Pay up right now, or you'll be sleeping with the fishes.
Okay, that's enough of that. Good job being intimidating and all, but it's way too early for all this damn noise.
Who the hell are you? Scram. This is none of your business.
That's where you're wrong.
Pay up right now, or you'll be sleeping with the fish. Oh, he recorded it.
Oh, nice. I got a clear shot of your face, too. Look, dude, I get you're a loan shark, but aren't death threats pushing it a bit?
Wait, are you...
Don't worry. I'm not saying you should let your debtor off the hook, though. How about you lower his interest rate closer to what the big 3 banks give?
What? Don't mess with me, kid. Why can't I move?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way. What'll it be?
Fine. We'll give him a fair rate.
Job's done. Now pay this guy already so we can be done with this.
Oh my god, he's perfect for spriggan work. He doesn't even need a guide. Because this is definitely a gray area, but also perfect for Arkride solutions. Can't you just use that video to make him forgive all my debt?
This isn't a charity, man. If I have to be the mediator, then I'm not playing favorites. You get me?
Yeah, I get you. I'll pay him right away.
That's a wrap. What do you think?
Thought you'd screwed it up like 3 times there.
You really did great, though. Mission accomplished, as far as I can tell.
I wish it could have been solved without intimidation, but I'm at least glad both sides came to an agreement. Did you ever have to handle situations like this in Longport, by any chance?
Sure did. Shit like this happens everywhere. Only difference is that the crooks in Longport play it safer because they don't want the hammer of Heiyue coming down on them.
Interesting.
I'm not sure how to respond to that.
So what's the verdict, Chief? Did I pass the test?
Mm-hmm.
Kills me a little to say this, but you did good. But I've got my eye on you. Botch a job, I'll kick your ass to the curb. You hear?
Please, have a little faith in me. I'll be taking care of your old ass and the girls before you know it. Heads up, though. I'm a heartbreaker, so don't go falling in love with me.
See, this is acceptable, because you aren't 18 yet.
He's serious, isn't he? That last comment aside, welcome to the team.
Well, I was just ignoring Farida completely. Obviously, he's talking to Agnes.
Don't worry, I'm not interested in you at all. But I am looking forward to improving your fighting skills. Your form is a little too loose.
You talk a big game, small fry.
My name's actually Farida. Oh, but I also go by Fairy if you like that.
I'll call you whatever I want.
This guy.
I think the office is going to be quite a bit livelier from here on.
Good.
You're telling me. What happened to my rough and tumble lone wolf image?
Just him enjoying sweets.
Can't you at least pretend I'm a little cool?
Oh, I never thought otherwise.
Anyway, it's almost 10. May as well head back to the office for now.
Works for me. We can swing by Monmar for an early lunch. The food's good and all, but I need me some more of that hot piece of a waitress.
Please don't bother, Paulette. Though I will agree that the food is delicious.
The cream stew we had last night was delicious.
I think you're a little young for her.
So, you want to go out for a drink or two tonight, Paulette?
You really shouldn't tease your elders, Aaron.
Hey! You leave Mommy alone!
This brat's something else.
I kind of feel like she's just brushing him off, though.
Nope, that's it. So, we're going to be splitting up this afternoon. Yeah, because we got more people now. I'm obviously going to be one of the ones working outside, but I'm going to have one of you come with me too. The remaining two will either be on standby here or in the office. Or out gathering info and looking into things separately. And if we get a job that needs more manpower, like, say, a monster extermination gig, we regroup for it. Sounds good. I don't want to go around all buddy-buddy with everyone all the time either. That's not a very nice thing to say, though that does sound pretty efficient to me, too. This is like... Oh man, if we start adding other people, I hope I don't get to choose who is in the cutscenes. Just make Aaron come for certain side quests and switch rotation. We don't have any subcontracted work right now, but that could change any second. Either way, the main team's gonna focus is gonna be patrolling districts where it feels like something might happen while watching for SPGs. Where something might happen, can you really tell that? Makes sense to me. After you've lived in a place long enough to know it like your own backyard, you just know when something smells off. Really? There's always stuff you're gonna miss if you don't go looking around, so that's what we're gonna do. Nice full of surprises, especially in a field like this. So that's why we need to split up and be flexible. I'll have to work very hard not to be the one holding the team back, whole team. There's no need to think that hard about it. Other than the fact that we're splitting up, everything else is going to be the same as it always was. Anyway, looks like it's noon already. Let's get to work. Now it's my turn to see what you guys can do. No! They can be swapped out later. We've had plenty of time with Agnes and Fairy. And I do want Aaron around for at least the start of this. Oh, yeah, no, we can just change whenever. Gotcha. But...
yeah, first day on the job and I get picked over the chicks. What an honor.
You have any response to that, Van?
Don't feel too special. I'm just making sure you aren't slacking on the job.
Okay, that's all they got. Oh, and I can talk to them because of that. I'm sure Fairy's up in her room. This ended up being entirely story for, like, the entire episode. kind of surprised. I'm probably going to end it after this, but yeah, I'm just thinking back to, well, especially the stuff, the intro for chapter 3 now. There's a lot of like tidbits they gave there that just make this feel like a very alive world right now. Like a lot more than, you know, it felt so focused on one or two things at a time, and here it seems like they're introducing a lot now. Like things are opening up. As far as like, we were just looking into the Genesis, and Fairy came in and we had just a focus on her story, but now they've shown something about the director and Judith Lanster being involved. She's probably going to be the focus of this chapter, I would think, because they started with that. They started with the director. Well, so I would assume that we're going to get more info on her. And the fact that they like brought in Fee and they showed Kilika. I'm expecting this to be a quite long chapter with a lot going on. Fee, I highly doubt that she would actually be a party member. She's definitely just going to be someone in the worlds, if anything. Same with Risha, if she actually like shows up in the city or anything. But that is something that was kind of like a loose thread. Not a loose thread, but like Fee has a connection to Ida, and Fairy will actually have someone she can relate to if they're able to talk here. So if I go to the Bracer Guild, I may switch to her, assuming Fee's there. I'm gonna keep that in mind when I like go around, like who would be appropriate to join in for certain things. Oh, we can actually look around this district now. Okay. The entire next episode may be NPC updates, and just that. I mean, it's probably gonna require me to see the main story in all these areas, but that's even more districts to deal with. Oh, okay. So we're gonna get a third point for sure because of the thing. But we have a Dingo, Renee, and Agnes. Okay, if I had to give one up, it'd probably be Dingo since he's so close to a level, but I'm assuming we're getting a third point for doing the side quest. All right, well, that's it for this one. I'm very excited to start the next one, but I'm going to wait till tomorrow for myself. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.
Take me to